Hello and welcome to lesson 6. In this lesson will be about printing and other properties. So if we go into the part, we can see there's brick color and position, orientation, rotation, velocity, size, that basic crap. So the first thing we want to do is learn printing, because printing can be very useful. It can, basically it's used to test stuff. It's not really used for the actual game, but for testing it's extremely useful. I use it like every time I code, non-stop. It's just amazing. So you remember the thing where it says print hello world? It's, well, first of all, you can see right here, this is a string, and it just prints whatever is inside of it, and you should recognize that. And this is probably like the most simple thing you can really see ever. Printing, basically, if you have your output open and you click run or play here or play, you can see in the output that it has hello world. And this error right here has nothing to do with the script. It's just one of my plugins, so that's why it keeps erroring that. I always ignore it. I'm not really sure what this is, but I know it's a plugin, so it's something to do with my plugin, which you don't have, so don't worry about that. So you can see by printing something, whatever is inside of here will go out into your output. So if I do 2, it will print that, and if I print true, it will print true, like this. One of the most useful things to do is print a property, so you can do, let me go ahead and get the part. So part equals game dot workspace dot part. So print part dot transparency. If I click run, it's going to print 0 because it is equal to 0. And if I go ahead and do part dot transparency is equal to, say, 0.5, and I click run, then it's going to print 0.5, because at the time that I told it to print, it is now equal to 0.5. But if I was to move this up here, I'm sorry, I'm going pretty fast, but yeah. So the part is equal to the game's workspace's part, and if I print the part's transparency, so this thing right here, it's going to print 0, because at this time in the script it is still equal to 0 until I change it. So if I click run, it's 0. But if I put another print in, put it right there, it's going to print the first thing, and then after I change it, I print it again, and it will say the new value of it. So 0, then 0.5. Like I say, this is very useful for testing, of course. Yeah. So that's how printing works. I mean, you can also do like no, actually I already showed you everything. Like blah 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 blah. You can print a string as well. If I click run, prints the transparency, then it prints yeah, it prints that. So next thing we want to do is, aside from printing, we are going to learn how to use vectors, or Vector3. So you can see in this position there's 3 values, but we're not going to mess with that. We're going to change the size of the part from this to 515. So we're going to change this into this. What? There. We're going to change that into that. And if you saw me just go ahead and pull a part out of nowhere, I did Control D, and that just duplicates it. So you can do like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's a building trick or scripting trick, whatever the hell you want to use it for, but it's very useful. So yeah, we're gonna change the part size to this, and how we do that is we go part.size. You gotta get the parts size property first, and we're gonna set it equal to vector3.new 555. Basically what this is, it's a vector3 value, which means it's got a x, y, and z value inside of it. So, and then we put the numbers in, basically. This is x, this is y, and this is z. Well, I thought I was going to do 1. I'm going to do that, because that's more interesting. So yeah, we're going to do part.size equals vector3.new that. So go ahead and remember this, vector3.new. Maybe look confusing to you, but after you practice, like I say to do, you should, then you'll get used to it. So that's how you change the vector3. And if you look in here, velocity is a vector3. It got the x, y, and z. Rotation velocity, position. These are all vector3s that you can use. This is not a vector3 because it doesn't really have the arrow, and you can't see the x, y, and z, so you can't change that. I have no idea what these are. I've never touched these. Or these. Oh wait, no, these are surfaces are strings. So yeah, this right here is how you change size, velocity, rotation velocity, position, whatnot. So yeah, go ahead and try that, and see you on my next lesson. Thank you.